Yo, hip hop heist, man. What up? We back at it with another reaction. 50 Cent, Punch, TDE, and Maul from Rory and Maul respond to J. Cole interview addressing their rumors. Shout out to Chig Smooths with the article, man. Go follow Chig Smooths. He brings the best articles and clips to react to. This Hip Hop Heist TV, we about to react to this clip. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's get to it, man.
Hey man, just like I told you guys a couple days ago, a lot of people are having mixed emotions about this new J. Cole interview with Cameron. As you guys all know, J. Cole did an interview with Nadeska. However, this recent one with Cameron that just came out is a little bit more in depth. Cole goes into detail about a lot of stories, a lot of different topics that people have been wondering about. And some of it he confirmed to be true, others he confirmed as a lie. Now, I'm not here to sway you guys and tell you guys who's lying and who's not. You guys can go do your own research after the video. Now, the first topic is Cole addressing 50 Cent not wanting to sign him to G-Unit after he heard a couple records by him. According to Cole, 50 Cent did not want to sign him because his jeans were too tight. Not because his music was ass, not because he wasn't gangster enough, all because his goddamn pants were too tight.
Is there anybody before Jay that you seen that celebrity-wise the man shut you down, or Jay was, or that mine was just strictly get the Rock Nation or Jay-Z or whatever?
You know what? Rock Nation didn't exist at that time, but me standing outside for Jay, it wasn't me trying to get a deal. Right. I make beats too, so it's like, in my mind, I'm like, damn, I seen Kanye like got in with the producing shit first.
Right.
Maybe that's an end for me. And the news had dropped that Jay was working on American Gangster.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But the article was saying he wasn't necessarily done. Like, so in my mind, I'm like, I'm ambitious. You know what I mean? I believe in myself. So I'm like, I was at work. I'm like, yo, as soon as I got home, I made 2 beats, threw a hook on one, put 7 other beats on the CD. I put the American Gangster cover on it. Like I slid that shit in the CD book over my volume 3. I had a volume 3 or volume 2. So I took the cover out, put his American Gangster cover in, black and white little printed version, and stood outside trying to get him a beat CD with a hook on it, thinking if he in my mind, he was gonna go upstairs, put the CD in, hear it, go get that young kid from outside, you know what I mean? So I thought that, I wasn't even thinking about it signing to Jay-Z. I was just thinking like, oh, maybe I can get my beats off, you know what I mean, and get on like that. I only thought about signing a Def Jam or to a label. I never thought about a Jay-Z or something like that, but it worked out for me.
But that's what I'm saying. Was it only, nobody ever said, fuck out of here? Did you see anybody else celebrity-wise that you may have tried to get on to, but that was just your focus?
Nah. I will say, nobody ever shitted on me or dubbed me. Right. But I do know that at one point in time, 50, I think Shy Money and shout to G-Unit Hove from Queens.
Right.
They was trying to put, I think, 50 on to my shit. You know what I mean? This was around the time, right before, when I was knowing Mark, before Jay had heard my shit. And I think they played my shit for 50. And what I was told his response was like, mind you, I had like I had this song called Lost Ones, I had Lights Please, I had Simba, I had hard shit too, like where you could tell I could really rap. Right. And I think 50 reaction from what I heard was, can't sign this nigga, his jeans too tight.
You going off the image, right?
Right.
I mean that makes sense though. G-Unit was, you know, G-Unit, the brand G-Unit, right, was not, although they did have some, like, preppy type of streetwear, it was mostly just, you know what I mean, G-Unit was Lloyd Banks, Young Buck, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, like, these guys are from the hood, like, so maybe I understand at the time, you know, but then again, G-Unit could have been broader. It could have been open. They could have opened it up to signing different artists. It didn't have to be just hood, you know, hood appeal. You feel me? That's funny. That's crazy. Let's keep going though.
Too, because I mean, guess what? That shit wouldn't have made no sense, me going to G-Unit, you know what I mean? But shout to Shy Money, you know what I mean, and Hove, who seen the vision, you know what I mean?
Now 50 actually confirmed this story to be true. Today 50 said, yo, I'm a J. Cole fan, man. The boy just had on denim spandex. How was I supposed to know that was gonna work? Hey, hold on 50, but didn't you sign a guy named Hot Rod?
Hey. Hold up. He said denim sweatpant. What'd he say? Hold on. Denim what?
Young buck. You know what? Never mind. Now,
Hold
hey,
on.
hold on, 50. But didn't you?
Oh, he said I'm a J. All right, 50 said I'm a J. Cole fan. The boy just had on denim spandex. WTF? How was I supposed to know that was gonna work? 50's so quick with these responses too online. You can't, you know what I mean? But that's what's up. That's a cool little story for hip hop.
Sign a guy named Hot Rod and Young Buck. You know what? Never mind. Now, J. Cole also addressed a story that was told by Punch, TDE, and a couple other people about him and Diddy getting into a fight.
The ground reached up and tried to grab dude by the neck. So dude reached around and fired on him, and they both fell on the table, knocking all the drinks over. So all these celebrities just in this one spot. It's a scuffle now, huge scuffle. So it just sound weird with no names, but another nigga came who was best friends with one of the super celebrities that was over there. He came and started.
Hey, I didn't know he was. I didn't know they talked about this. Oh, okay, this is out. That's crazy. Let's get back to it though.
With one of the super celebrities that was over there. He came and started beating up one of the niggas that was on the ground. So it's kind of clearing up, and he grabbed the nigga, put him close, and seen who it was. And this dude was signed to his his homie, but he couldn't see. He didn't see. He had his glasses on, so he mopped him. And looked like he felt so bad after the whole thing.
Now, Cole actually called cap on the story. He said, yo, Punch was right about certain things, but he wasn't all the way right about everything.
Yeah, explain that.
Nah, you know what? I damn near wish I could because it's such an ill story.
Right.
You know what I mean? But matter of fact, we did a podcast, me and Eve,
Okay.
like a year and a half ago, where we kind of ran through like the first part of my career up until Forest Hills Drive.
Right.
And we had a bonus episode that was the whole episode was just about that night.
Okay.
And that altercation, right?
Right.
And we was gonna put it out because at that time, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
me and Puff, like there's no we hadn't had no problem for years. Even after that, like it was cleaned up quick and we was in a good spot.
Right.
But you know, Puff was on the song that I had on off season and like so we was gonna put it out thinking like, yo, it's cool. Like enough time has passed, he ain't gonna feel no way, boom, boom, boom.
Right.
And then all the shit happened with him.
Right.
And I was just like, nah, it felt like damn near like kicking a man when he's down. Like, you know what I mean? It was like it would have gave the news in the world more ammo.
I got what you're saying.
Just destroy this dude.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time to put it out.
It wasn't a good time. So similarly, right now it's like
Yeah.
I want to tell it because it's ill, but I'm like, nah.
It did happen.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. We talked. You mentioned a couple
Oh,
names
so
earlier.
it did happen. So it is confirmed. J. Cole confirms that it did happen. That he did get in a fight with Diddy.
Oh, but let me say this.
Absolutely.
It did happen, but the stories be wrong.
Okay.
The narratives around it be
Right.
wrong.
Right.
You
The
know what I mean?
remixes is.
That's what I was wondering. Okay, yeah. So he's saying like all the extras, the barbecue sauce, right? All the barbecue sauce that everybody put on it, on the story I'm talking about. You feel me? That shit is false. But there was a scuffle, there was an altercation. J. Cole confirmed it.
Remixes is crazy, like how shit be happening.
Right.
But the remixes is crazy.
Right. Because, you know, people will say it happened, didn't happen. I tell niggas all that, like, when it come to history, not just rap, I'm like, by the time we leave, if somebody get punched in the face in this room, by the time you get to valet, it's 7 different stories.
Right, that's that telephone game, like, you know what I mean? That makes sense. Where it happens and then people just, you know, they add shit to the story. Why do people like to do that? Just add shit to the story, man.
He got punched in the face. He got punched in the face and his tooth fell out. Now his nose came off. Like the remixes of stories,
His nose came off.
it just be crazy. So no story that's out there has been right. So, what you're saying. So just so people know.
Even Punch from TDE. Shout out to Punch, that's my man. But he gave a rendition where I'm looking at it, I'm like, yo, you got a lot of it right. You wasn't really right there.
Right.
So even what you saying, you either missing details or misrepresented some details. I know the story, and he was right there, but I know the full front to back. You know, I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and you know, it's a memorable night for me. So it's like I'm recalling that shit verbatim. But even somebody that was there that's giving it, it's like, nah, that's not the full.
I got you.
Now, Punch himself actually came out today and called cap, which I thought was kind of wild because Cole himself was a person who was actually involved. So it's kind of crazy telling somebody that was involved in a situation that they're lying about your take on the story. And finally, Cole addressed the last time he spoke with Drake. According to Cole, he actually spoke with Drake after the battle with Kendrick.
Friendship-wise, today.
I'm in the same place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, yo, I genuinely love these niggas, but I'm not going to act like we've been communicating and talking. You know what I mean? I've had conversations with them, like, post everything, you know what I mean? But it's not like it's a lot. That's me not knowing where they at. Me maybe assuming because I done heard X, Y, and Z.
Right.
But it has nothing to do with like how I actually feel. I genuinely love these niggas. Like I be wanting this.
Yeah, man. That you gotta understand too that like I think that J. Cole is in like a place where he, you know, these are superstars. Like and he's really in the middle of that. And don't get me wrong, he apologized. He didn't want to, you know, I mean, battle Kendrick, right? He must have a real good relationship with Kendrick. But then again, he didn't want to battle Drake either, so he must have a good relationship with Drake. Like, to me, I think that I think we were waiting for J. Cole to speak on this. Don't get me wrong, everybody's going to have their own opinions and 2 cents, right? But at the end of the day, man, J. Cole is speaking on it, and he's saying his piece, and then, you know, we just have to accept that. Like you can't tell somebody that how to operate, how to be friends with two people that are beefing. Like we've all been there too. Like where you got two people, not everybody, but you know, I'm sure anybody. You know what I mean? Two friends beefing, and then what you do? Like that's a weird statement, but you got to stay strong through all of it. And if these really your homies, like you gotta stay the solid one, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, man. This Hip Hop Heist TV. Hit that like and subscribe, man. I'm gonna leave the original video from Chig Smooth in the description. You could go check that out. You know what I mean? Share some love on his page. Comment, subscribe. Chig Smooth brings the best clips. I ain't gonna lie. I say that about a lot. I've said that about a few channels that we reacted to, but Chigs he seemed to get that editing down. So shout out to Chigs, bro. And yeah, man, let's go. Check out J. Cole too. J. Cole's that Fallout is really good. This Hip Hop Heist TV. We gonna get out of here, man. Be happy, be healthy, do what you gotta do to survive. Like Pac said, but also, man, be of service, help somebody out today. We watching March Madness. Make sure you, do something good for somebody. And we're going to get out of here, man. Let's get it. Peace.